Knock, knock.
Do what you do best.
What's that?
Hunt.
Keep practicing.
Who is he? I don't know. He's a new recruit. I don't even know his name.
He possessed great skills.
You like this kind of fighting, huh?
Yeah,
You want to see some real fighting, you can see me fight at the Kumite.
I'm here too for the Kumite.
Aren't you a little young for full contact?
Aren't you a little old for video games?
I work hard for this. I want you to know that.
What's up, guys? Sam here, Contagious Collection, back with another video. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to the game room. Back with another one. Very excited for this video. I can't wait to show you guys the things that I picked up. And I'm going to get right into it. So I hope you guys enjoy the content. You still know the drill. Sit back, relax, grab your favorite drink and snacks. And here we go. First thing I'm going to start off with is actually, let's see. I'm going to start off with the shoes, man. I bought a bunch of shoes again. You guys know I'm a sneakerhead. I love my sneakers. I've been wearing and collecting sneakers way before I started collecting video games. If you guys didn't know that, I think I might have mentioned that before or more than a few times. But just in case, if you guys are new to the channel, just to know the things that I'm actually into besides video games and things like that. But yeah, I've been into sneakers since way before, you know, collecting video games, and it'll tell you a lot because I've been collecting video games close to like 10 years now. It'll be 10 years in March next year in 2024. But yeah, anyway, these were in the clearance section, so I couldn't pass them up, and I got really good deals on them. It was all like different days throughout. I don't know, it took a while to, you know, get all these things. You know, it wasn't all in like one day or whatever, but you know, I just piled up stuff and got them together. I got these, I believe these are yeah, Air Max 90s. I have a pair of the black ones because I needed some black pair of shoes, like all black. Those are, the black ones are triple black, I think, Air Max. But these are the 90s, and I just love the colorway on this. It's beautiful. I wore it a couple times, actually. I wore it the other day that I showed a sneak peek video. I was wearing these shoes right here with the Nike jersey that I picked up, and I'll show that too in a little bit. But yeah, man, these are beautiful, and I've never seen you know, denim on shoes before, which is really cool. And I really like the colorway. It's not too overdone. It's supposed to be red, but it hits more of an orange on the red part right here, where it says Nike Air on the back, and I love that. Even in the front on the tongue, it has Nike Air right there. And just overall, a super comfortable shoe. Very clean with the light blue denim and the reddish orange. Yeah, this is a fire shoe, man. And the air bubbles on the side, it's just beautiful. And a lot of people, when they see me like wearing shoes, like, dude, even my slides, the slippers, like, do you even wear these or anything like that? I'm like, yeah, I wear them. I keep them clean. I mean, it gets dirty here and there because, I mean, shoes are meant to be worn at the end of the day. Yeah, a lot of people collect it just to be collecting, but it's like the same thing as someone collecting video games. You collect it, but you don't play it. What's the point? You have to enjoy it, wear it. Shoes are meant to be worn. That's the whole purpose of them for being made. Anyway, I don't want to get too deep into details on stuff like that, but yeah, I keep them clean, and when it does get dirty, I hit them with like a special shoe cleaner, or I use like a toothbrush on the bottom of the shoe, you know, with some warm water or soap, or, you know, they have all kinds of shoe cleaners nowadays, just to give you guys an idea when it comes to stuff like that, in case you're curious. So that was that with the Nike Air Max 90. I have a pair of these again. I bought another one. It was in the clearance section. I couldn't pass it up. The yellow toe Reebok Questions. This is the Laker colorway. Super beautiful. I love it. And I'm thinking about getting a Kareem Abdul-Jabbar jersey to go with this because I think it'll be amazing because of the back three numbers where it says 3 and his jersey number was 33, so I think that'll go together. Or anything, you know, I like to match with whatever I wear. As I always say, shoes are the foundation of an outfit. So, you know, that's just the way I am. I've always been that way since a kid. I have to match whatever I wear. But yeah, I'm even thinking about getting a Darkwing Duck shirt. It'll go beautiful with this. Very subtle on the purple part. The yellow really pops out. These are beautiful shoes. One of my favorite Reeboks. Really like up there when it comes to like Reebok shoes. The Reebok pumps as well, which I got a couple of those. I'll show you those, guys. I'll show you those as well. And I love the air part right here, whatever this is called. I think it's a hexalite. Is it a hexalite or something like that? Yeah, anyway. And it really looks like a honeycomb. Now, they have some where the honeycomb area doesn't show. It's just like all plain white, and I don't like that. But this makes the shoe look way better where that part is like showing well. So yeah, extra pair of those. Who knows, I might even flip those, get some extra cash, you know, get other stuff that I want and put in the collection, or video games or whatever it is. These were a surprise. I was not expecting to see these in the clearance section, and glad that I did see them. And this is actually a collaboration. It's a Reebok pump Omni Light. I think it's called the Omni Night or something like that. Now it's the overall shoe is a Reebok Question, kind of like the signature shoe of Allen Iverson, but it was collaborated with the pump, and the back, as you can see here, I could just put them there, that's fine. I haven't worn those yet. But the back, as you can see here, back in the day, if you guys remember or heard of the player Dee Brown, he was an amazing player. Like, he would do dunks with his kind of like his with the forearm closing his eyes, and he would just like jump and dunk, and that they have that on the back. And I don't think I noticed that in the store, which was really cool. So that was like his signature kind of like dunk when he would do. I don't remember him doing that in like a game. He might have. I don't recall on the spot, but I do remember, I think he did a dunk like that during like a dunk contest. But man, what a beautiful shoe. And you know, it's black on like kind of like creamish with orange, and I love the pump. So it's a collaboration with the pump and the Reebok Questions. And as I said, on the back, as you can see there, it has the Dee Brown signature, kind of like the dunk that he would do, and he would like close his eyes and with one arm and dunk with the other. That's just freaking awesome. And Reebok has a lot of collaborations with stuff like that. And I'm actually thinking about getting Cruise Lab. They have the Reebok Question Cruise Lab, which is a collaboration with what was that movie called? Was it Despicable Me? I think something like that. So yeah, it's a collaboration of that. They have the Power Rangers one. A few months ago, I found out they actually have the Nerf one, which is really cool. It's pretty expensive, but just to see it, like the colors and the way they made it, it's Reebok pump. Yeah, that. They also have the Jurassic Park one, which is, I think, really cool. A lot of Power Rangers, the Reebok Questions. They have the Power Rangers Megazord collaboration on with that. And there's a lot of things which I really appreciate, that where companies do that. They collaborate with like other things, and I mean, why not, you know? That's pretty cool. And us as fans, whoever like things like that, I think it makes it a lot more cool. So yeah, I got that as well. Oops, I was about to fall. That's not good. Stay in place, please. Thank you. All right. And I also got these, which I'm glad I did. I see this online. It goes for quite a bit. and it was in the clearance section. I think it was like 40 or 50 bucks. Why the heck not? I remember having Reebok pumps as a kid. This kind of reminds me of that. It's not that exact same shoe, and there are a lot of shoes that I do remember having as a child, as a kid, when I was like in the 5th or 6th grade, whether it was like the Penny Hardaways or certain Converse that I would wear, or the Reebok preseasons. I remember those, but I can't find those. Hopefully one day I will, and if I do, that's just gonna take me back in time, like just like a blast from the past. And anyway, I got the these are the Shaq. Let me see exactly what they're called. The Shaq Attacks. So yeah, that's super cool. Yeah, it was originally $170 MSRP. It dropped to $120, and then afterwards they have it in a clearance section for $49.97. So that's pretty crazy. I had to pick it up, of course. And again, I'm a big fan of like Nikes, and majority of my thing is like Nikes and Jordans, but I like to switch it up a little bit. And I said, why not? Let me do a little bit of the Reebok pump stuff, or the Reeboks. And again, I love the Reebok questions as well. But the material, man, is just beautiful. The leather, the suede, the colors. Look at that, guys. It's black with azure blue. The back part has the Shaq logo with him dunking right there. Super cool shoes. Still haven't worn these. I'll wear these probably when I go like game hunting or whenever. So many shoes. I don't know. I like to switch it up. You know, every day I wear something different. So it's pretty cool. So yeah, man. I think they're really cool shoes. They're high tops. I'm gonna assume that they're gonna be really comfortable, because me holding it, I can feel it on the inside. It's a quality material and very soft. And I forgot to show the insides of the other shoes too. I think they have like different things. It says Reebok, all men count on you, but one too much. I guess it's his, it's one of his sayings or something like that. It says that in it. All men count on you, but none too much. So yeah, that's interesting. Cool. Yeah. The bottom, nothing too super fancy. It has kind of like looks like a carbon fiber, I would say. Or they made it try to look like a carbon fiber. I don't know. I'm looking forward to wearing the other shoes too. But, you know, obviously I know about the Reebok question. I've had Reebok questions before when I was younger. But about these pumps, I don't remember, because the last time I wore a Reebok pump, like literally, guys, I was probably a kid. So anyway, things like that. Hold on one second. Sorry about that, guys. I'm getting a text. I'll be right back. All right, guys. Sorry about that. I had a text I had to answer really quickly. Anyway, that was that. The 4 pair of shoes that I got. Very excited for that, to add that into the collection. Next thing I'm going to show is, since I'm going with that and starting off with those, it was a different location. And apparently they were having at that time like 50 to 60% off clearance. And I was looking for hats as well. I love my hats. And I picked these up. Really cool. As you can see, this one has like a sale sticker on it. The original ones I don't usually take off, but man, this is badass. And I've been a big Chicago Bull fan at the time when Michael Jordan was obviously playing. Big Jordan fan, so that's why you know, got that. This will go with like, you know, any I have a few Michael Jordan jerseys I could wear with that, so that's pretty cool. So it says Windy City, as the bull is kind of like, you know, there's like smoke coming out of his nose, and it says Windy City on the bottom. Chicago Bulls. This is a Mitchell and Ness. Beautiful, beautiful hat. And I love the brand Mitchell and Ness when it comes to sports, you know, memorabilia or sports items. And their jerseys are also like, you know, top notch. So they make like really good stuff. Sorry about that. Getting that sticker off there. All right, well, stuck on my fingers. Anyway, so yeah, I got this really cool hat. Originally, these probably go from like 35 bucks and up, and I got it for way less than that. And really good deal, so I had to pick it up. Beautiful white and red hat, Chicago Bulls hat. And this was the last one in the area, in that section, and it's a Lakers hat. And I said, why not? I am from California in LA, and you know, again, the time that I really was into basketball was a long time ago, but I don't follow it as much. But anyway, when I saw this, I had to pick it up. Lakers 1985 World Championship. Again, it's a Mitchell and Ness hat. And yeah, originally this was like $40. It could be even way more than that. I think I paid like less than half of what the original price is. So yeah, this is all white. It's going to be kind of like tough because white things usually get like really dusty and dirty quick, but it's all good. Yeah, nothing too flashy, but it's nice and it pops out, and I love that. And when I saw the 1985 World Champions, I automatically thought like, okay, Magic Johnson, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. So if I get that, when I get that jersey, this will go perfect with it. And yeah, also looking for a Magic Johnson jersey or any of the old school players, man. Really into that. Just like video games with the retro stuff or the old school stuff, I'm also into things like that when it comes to, you know, even like sports related items. All right, before I get into anything else, I want to get into the eBay pickups very quickly. Not a whole bunch, but this was not actually from eBay. Hold up. Okay, a few things from eBay. I picked up this fridge magnet for my little actual. I got a mini fridge that was a gift from my aunt, which was cool of her. And I ended up getting this a Zelda fridge magnet, but I didn't realize that the door of that fridge is actually plastic. So my brother said, what we could do is we could double tape it, and wherever you actually want it. And he's handy with stuff like that. He knows his stuff, his thing. So he's like, we'll double tape it and put it on there. So I was like, all right, let me do my pickups video because I want to show this in the video. And then afterwards, I'm going to do that. And I'm thinking about getting other ones. I saw like a Terminator 2 magnet. And then there was also a set of Castlevania 1, 2, and 3, which is cool. It's not the biggest fridge, obviously. It's probably like literally about this big as far as like the height goes. But yeah, picked that up. Really cool. It was like a few bucks. With free shipping, I think it was worth it. I also picked these glasses up. I had these on, actually, Calvin Klein glasses for really cheap. And brand new, obviously. I had these on the other day where I did the sneak peek video. And it was something different. Looks pretty cool. Looked like an artiste or something. But anyway, it's not very dark. You can see like my eyes through it, which is cool. And I wanted something different. And you know, I like glasses and stuff like that. I probably have like 2 or 3 pair, but I want to get maybe a few more. But yeah, I mean, if you go to the mall or like department stores and buy something like this, I don't know exactly. I haven't looked into it too much when it comes to, you know, things like that in like stores or in the mall. But I'm sure it'll be way more expensive. And online with free shipping, man, it's, when I see it, it's like even like brand name sunglasses, they sell it for really good deals. And of course, real no knockoff stuff, because eBay doesn't, you know, let that. If somebody gets a wind of it that you're selling knockoff things, they will automatically, you know, take that item off. But yeah, with that being said, let's see. All right, let's put these aside here. Make some room. I'll show that in a bit. Got some movies as well. Pick this up. This is actually a Capcom title. This was on my watch list for a while, and then I noticed that somebody was selling it for like way less. So I was like, okay, let me just go with that. I didn't even, the disc is very tic-tac. Fate Unlimited Codes, which this is actually a import, Japanese import. I'm sure there's other series of this game that's on other platforms and stuff like that. But yeah. I feel the phone is not very adjusted right. I felt it was crooked. Sorry about that. Anyway, I had to fix that really quick. So yeah, this is actually a one-on-one style fighter. Like a Street Fighter, or more of, I would say, like Soul Calibur, because it seems to be like weapon based. So it looked really good, and Capcom, even the old school stuff especially, they nailed it. So I had to pick that up. It was less than $20, way less than that, so had to get that. Awesome fighting game. And I also picked up a shooter. I said, why not? I wanted to add another shooter. I don't have a lot of, I probably have two as far as like shmups go. Is it Sylphid? And I'm looking from here. I see Final Fight. I forgot. Was it Last Final Fight? Or no, why am I saying Final Fight? Sorry about that. R-Type Final. I don't know why Final Fight came to mind because of the word final. But anyway, I picked up Castle Shikigami 2. Shikigami. So yeah, I've never played this yet. Definitely looking forward to popping this in and playing it. So yeah, you can't go wrong with shmups, at least not in my personal opinion. I love them, so they're very fun, and that's what matters, as I always like to say. So yeah, another shmup to the collection. And of course, I talked about this in the sneak peek that I did get this, and it is the Power Up Edition with Blu-ray and DVD. Got the new, it's the Super Mario Brothers movie. And I just want to say, man, finally, thank you to Nintendo for coming up with a movie like this. Nintendo has to push out more character-based movies, man. More Mario movies like this. I think Zelda deserves a movie. Kirby, there's so much. Metroid, like, they should push more on that. And people are going to buy it. People are going to go watch it. It's Nintendo at the end of the day. I don't care if it's good or bad. You stamp that Nintendo patch on it, it's good to go. So I think they did a phenomenal job with the voice acting, the animation, the creation, everything about it. I think they nailed it. Amazing movie. I've watched it once, and I was looking for like kind of like what they say Easter eggs in the beginning. You catch it right away. Where there's a certain cafe called after a certain video game. I don't want to give it away, but yeah, it's really cool. When you watch it, you'll know what I'm talking about. If you've seen it, you'll also know what I'm talking about. But yeah, awesome movie. Great voice acting. Everybody from Jack Black to all the other characters, all the other actors. Who else played in there that's not coming to mind? Chris Pratt played as Mario. Charlie Day. And I'm not remembering the other actors, but man, everybody did an amazing job. Super good movie. Next one I'm going to be showing is a couple of Switch games. I had been looking for this. This is actually, I think, like an action-adventure Metroidvania style game. And that is Curse of the Sea Rats. So this is still brand new. I haven't played it yet. But it looked really good. I like to watch gameplays and stuff like that before I get a game, especially. So can't wait to play that as well. This was the game I was looking for that kind of like made the pickups video lag a little bit. And it took a while to get here, so it finally arrived yesterday. And this is actually 2 games in one. It's a collection, which is an East Asia soft game. And it's more of, I don't want to say Metroidvania because I haven't played it. I just seen a little bit of gameplay footage on both of them, but they caught my attention right away and it sparked my interest like in a snap. And They're more retro 8-bit inspired. I would say kind of like a action adventure or action platformer style game, and that is Oniken plus Odalis. Hope I'm pronouncing that right. And it comes with the manual. The game is in there, obviously, and it comes with this really cool. It seems like a sticker, so that's pretty badass. I like that. And any games that come with extra things, I really appreciate, and I like that extra, nicks and knickknacks that they put in there. So that's really cool. So I got that as well. And I think that was it for the eBay pickups. So not too many eBay pickups this time. But I'm going to get into, let me see. Alright, the video game event that I went to, not a whole bunch of stuff, unfortunately. Just picked up like literally 3 games. This was a Super Nintendo game, it is. Yes, Total Carnage. I also picked up Siphon Filter 2. Apparently the manual is missing. This is a lot better than the one that I had as far as like the disc scope. So this will definitely be an update. I grew up playing these games. I remember I had part 1, 2, and 3. And yeah, Siphon Filter 2. So yeah, got that. And a game that I had been looking forward for a long time. I don't know what was going on. They were pushing the dates back, this and that. And then finally it did come out. I believe it came out this year, obviously. I'm not exactly sure. Was it in May or April or May, something like that? But I recently got it. I still haven't opened it up because I know if I play it, I'm going to get glued onto it and I'm going to just not put the controller down. So I ended up picking up Legend of Zelda, baby. Tears of Kingdom. So can't wait to play this because, again, currently I'm playing other games. I want to try to beat them before I get into anything else. So because if I know I get into this game, it's going to take a majority of my time and I'm not going to put it down and play any other game, because when I play a game, I like to focus on that and try to get as far as possible and just enjoy it, the story, the gameplay, and figuring things out and stuff like that. So yeah, Tears of the Kingdom. Very happy to get that. What else? Alright, video game store. Video game store in my area. I was looking for this game to add to the collection for a while now, and I thought I had it, but apparently I didn't. It's a Capcom title, Street Fighter 2010, The Final Fight. Very beautiful copy. It was a decent price too, so I said, why not? I'm going to pick it up. This is the European version or the import version or whatever it is, but it includes a keyring and a booklet, so that's pretty cool. Even though the girl that was working at the store is like, oh, I hope you don't mind that this is the import version. I'm like, no, it's fine, it's all good, because the Switch is region free, so you could play it. It's totally fine. And I know I would rather have the American version or the one in the States, because it has that 12 right there, but it's fine. And the side kind of, what's it called? The spine letters look a lot different than the original one, but it's totally fine. It plays, it works. That's what matters. So I got Shredder's Revenge, man. Ninja Turtles, Shredder's Revenge. And you're going to see a lot of turtle stuff in this video, so bear with me, guys. A lot of really cool things that I'm going to be showing. So this is an awesome beat-em-up game for those of you that don't know. I think it's up to par with Turtles in Time, or it might be better. I don't know. Don't hold me against that. That's just my personal opinion. But I think they did an amazing job with this game, and I hope they keep pushing out more beat-em-up style games like this, because the Turtles, of course, deserve that. So yeah, that is that. Next, I'm gonna get into, let's see. Let's get into the flea market swap meet pickups. Got a bunch of DVD movies for $1 a piece. Why not? I haven't seen this one. Tom Cruise is in it. All the right moves, and I really enjoy football movies, so looking forward to watching that. Of course, this is a classic. I've seen this. Coming to America. Seen this as well. I don't think I had it on DVD though. Baby Boy, that's a badass movie as well. The Blues Brothers, classic, man. This one I don't think I've seen, but it said action-packed, a cast to die for, a blast to watch. Outlaw Brothers, and I love stuff like that, you know, gangster mobster flicks, outlaw things, so that's pretty cool. This one is called The Newton Boys. I haven't seen this one, so hopefully that's good. And this is, let's see, Night Shift. I don't know, I haven't seen this one. I have not seen this one. It looked interesting. Michael Keaton is in it, and I'm trying to figure out this actor's name. Fonzie from freaking Happy Days, man. I forgot his name. Anyway, the Fonz is in it. But yeah, I'm trying to remember his actual real name, and I'm trying to look for it on the back over here. But Henry Winkler, there we go, man. Henry Winkler. Haven't seen this. Night Shift. It looks like a cool, probably a comedy movie. I don't know. So that'll be cool to watch. All right. Picked up these for like both of them. I think for like $7 or $8. One is from '94. One is from '96. Brand new, still sealed. One of my favorite players, Anthony Penny Hardaway. And yeah, man, this is really cool. This one comes. Both actually do come with a. It comes with a basketball card in it, so I think that's pretty awesome. And this is from '94. So yeah, really cool things. Oh, excuse me. A lot of times, man, the beauty of a flea market, especially in my area, you might find, you know, a lot of times I do. Sometimes it just depends where you find, like, you know, vintage stuff like that still sealed, and I think that's amazing. Originally the guy was asking like $15 or more for this. I'm not exactly sure what this is exactly called, but it is from the Ninja Turtle line. I'm trying to see. Okay, yeah, I caught that right away. It says Playmates Toys, Mirage Studios, 1990. I don't know what this is exactly called, but it is freaking badass. Look at that. And I ended up getting it for $10. Very clean. The stickers are still intact. It says Danger Green Snow on the back, kind of like the license plate or whatever that is. I'm thinking this is going to be probably a villain vehicle. I don't know. Or, I don't know. I'm kind of getting a vibe of like Mondo Gecko for whatever reason. If that is it, that would be freaking badass, because I have the original figure in my collection over there on the shelf. But, yeah. But either way, man, it looks really cool. And, yeah, got that for $10. Got these two for like $5. Rayman Origins for the PS3. And Little Big Planet karting. It was some older lady selling them. She was barely speaking English, but so I was like, would you do 2 dos, you know, like trying. I'm not very well thing on my Spanish, but I try to you know, get better at it, because it benefits me, especially when I go to like you know, the flea market or garage sales or whatever, because there are at times where a lot of people, they don't speak English, so I try to speak it as best as I can, and it's pretty cool. Why not, you know? So yeah, I got those two for $5. Got these for $1 a piece. VHS tapes, Mighty Ducks, one of my childhood favorites, man. I love this movie. I have all three on the DVD, but just holding it and seeing these in like VHS, I grew up on this stuff. It's just amazing. Kindergarten Cop, another amazing, very funny movie. Beethoven, another classic. I love this movie. And of course, Sandlot, man. I call this, I know I say Mighty Duck this, Mighty Duck that, but this is the Mighty Ducks of baseball. That's what I'm going to say. So yeah, I mean, all these four, man, just like, I grew up watching these as a kid. I remember it just so cool. And they're all in great condition. Even like the sleeves on it, it looks really good. I got these two for a few bucks. This is a black Wii Motion Plus inside, black controller, and I also got a pink one. So that is really cool. Got this for a few dollars. Batman Arkham Asylum. I don't know if I had this on a PS3, but I picked it up. It was pretty cheap. So, yeah, really fun game. Got these three for 15, different seller. I remember, I think it was in my last video where I picked up a bunch of vintage TMNT figures, Ninja Turtle figures. And she gave them to me for like $3 a pop, which is great. And she didn't have anything, but she's like, next time I'll ask my son. He might have a lot of stuff like that. But she had some PS2 games. And I also told her about, like, I collect video games. So if you have any, bring them. I'll check them out. If I need it from my collection, you know, I'll definitely pick it up for the right price. And she said, yeah, definitely I'll do that. So I ended up getting these three for 15 bucks. Spyro Enter the Dragonfly. Also got Crash Nitro Kart. And Namco Museum 50th Anniversary, I believe. Yeah, there is... I knew there was going to be like more than 10. So there's 14 classic arcade hits. There's Pac-Man, Miss Pac-Man, Galaga, Galaxian, Dig Dug, Rally X, Pole Position 2, Xevious, Dragon Spirit, Bosconian, I don't know how to pronounce that, Rolling Thunder, Mappy, and Sky Kid. So yeah, Rolling Thunder, that's pretty awesome. That's actually a really good game. I believe the Rolling Thunder series was originally on the, I guess it could have started on the Atari, but then it got ported over to the Sega Genesis. I know there's like 3 games on that as far as I remember, but anyway. Alright, that was that. There was this guy was selling these Super Mario Jax figures, which are really cool. And this is a Penguin Mario. Got them for a pretty good deal. Yeah, got that. And I also picked up Blue Toad. Now, I didn't realize I actually had the Red Toad, as you can see where my finger is right there. Red Toad is right there. So now I got the Blue Toad, and I also picked up Penguin Mario. So this is all a part of that series. There's the Propeller Mario and the Piranha Plant, Yoshi, and I'm sure there's more. And I actually did pick up 3 other ones, which I'm going to show. That's going to be the Target section that I picked up from Target. And I'd say they're fairly cheap. I got them less from the flea market, the guy that was selling them. But at Target, they're like $10 a pop, which isn't bad at all. And I also picked this up for $10. Pirates of the Caribbean at World's End. Captain Jack Sparrow, big Johnny Depp fan. Love his movies. So yeah, I believe this might be even from the Disney store, because it has a Disney store sticker on the top. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Got that for $10. Got this. It's just a little dusty. I have to wash it up. But just sitting there, that's totally fine. It's brand new, I can tell. And the original sticker price is even like $16.99, which is crazy. Got this Gizmo Gremlins mug, which is pretty out there and pretty wide with the ears and stuff like that. And the guy was like, yeah, man, I'm selling it for like $3 if you want it. I was like, yeah, definitely, I'll take it. So got me a Gizmo mug. Usually I drink tea. I drink coffee too as well. But I might make this one of my cups. I like to switch up stuff. So I got my little PlayStation mug, and this will be next maybe, or just switch it up and just put it in the cupboard. So that'll be pretty cool. Got that for $3. Got this really cool. For whatever reason, I thought it was a tank top. Then I noticed it's actually like a sleeveless shirt, but it's a Turtles shirt, and the material feels soft. So I'm assuming it's gonna be comfortable. It says "Too Lit to Quit," and it's a Turtles t-shirt, as you can see. Well, sleeveless shirt, so that's pretty cool. Alright, toss those aside, make room here. I've got a bunch of these, not a bunch, just like 3 of them, and I like them. They're very comfortable, especially for the summer. Got these cool shorts, 3 different colors. One's like kind of like a camo green, one's a blue, and more of a light gray. So I think that was really cool. At the flea market, obviously brand new. And how can I pass up on it, man? I mean, people bring stuff where they bring like a whole bunch, and the original, like, well, this one doesn't have it, but obviously they're brand new. I know there's, well, not that one either. Never mind. Anyway, one of them did have a price tag on it. Take my word for it. But yeah, things like that. Anyways, got this. I wore this at the again. This was brand new with the tag on it for $7. I actually wore this when I shot the sneak peek. I was at Target, inside the Target parking lot, and pretty cool. Also got this t-shirt, Guess. Really cool with the roses and the chains. There's a lady that always brings like brand name stuff for like super cheap, and I can't pass up on it. And original deals, man, like no lie. And a Calvin Klein shirt. And these I got from Walmart, so I'll show that in a bit. This was from the 1 a month flea market. Didn't find much, but this was the first thing I remember I ended up finding for $3. Aladdin for the Sega Genesis. Got these plush figures, 2 for $10. These are actually original from the 90s, which is really cool. Got a Leonardo, and this one's a little bit smaller in size, and that's a Donatello one. So the guy said that last month I was there. It's only once a month at the end of like the month, I think. It's more of like a vintage stuff that people sell. So the guy that I got it from, he told me that he's not going to be there this month because he was going to go out of state or something like that. But he said he usually goes there with his dad, and he said that his father was going to bring like a bunch of stuff like action figures and stuff like that, vintage stuff. So I was like, cool, thanks for the heads up. And I usually get there, early as possible to try to beat any competition or anything like that, so I could get the good stuff. But yeah, so I'll most likely go, at the end of the month and see what's what. I ended up picking this up, Patrick Ewing. This is original from 1988. I have something similar to this, the Jordan one, where he's like jumping forward and like trying to dunk, and that's pretty cool, man. And it was only $3, and it doesn't look too terribly bad because a lot of times the paints end up like chipping on it, but the back and the front, it looks pretty cool. So got that. And I also picked up this Shaq one where it looks like he's like trying to dunk or something. And this is the time when he was on the Orlando Magic. And this is from '93 as well. So that's pretty cool. Got this for $2. So This is like a cool PS3, kind of like a whatever they call this, like a keychain holder, and you could, you know, throw it around your neck. So that's pretty badass. PS3, and it looks like it's original. Even if not, it's still cool. But so yeah, I got that for $2. I remember picking this up with the Shaq one. I think I paid like $4 for both of them. And this is from 19... Let's see. Is that 93? Yeah. It says 1993 Sega. So that is pretty awesome. And it's Sonic, like, just... I don't know if this actually moves or... Oh, there... Oh, wow, okay. Was not expecting that. So it has wheels on the bottom, and you press the button. There's 4 wheels on the bottom, and it just shoots it. So that's pretty neat, man. And he has like flames on the bottom of his feet. Yeah. Not the biggest fan, especially the first 3 games on a Genesis, because it's too fast. I don't like it. I like to enjoy my game within like a certain thing. But I love the character as Sonic. Like, I don't like the games, the different games as far as like Sonic goes, but I appreciate him as a character. I think he's a badass looking character. So, but yeah. Anyway. That was that. This was, I was supposed to show this in the last pickups video. I totally forgot about it, but that's okay. I picked this up for $3 last time. 50 worst things about video games, and it's a Mad magazine. And they're just like taunting, like, you know, the video game things, and it actually talks about like 50 worst things about video games in this. Give you guys something very quickly. Oh, there's a lot of like comic stuff in here too. Like, that's pretty cool. It looks like very comic. Oh wow, Battle Racing Ignited, Burnout Revenge. That's pretty badass. Look at that. That's really cool. So yeah, it's just like kind of like a parody type of thing where they're making fun of it. And like number 37, it says the Army's cost-cutting use of video games to train its soldiers, which will really pay off when we finally invade the frozen wastelands of Talon 4. I don't know, whatever that's supposed to mean, but it's just a bunch of like funny things about like video games and stuff like that. But it was video game related, so I said, why not? I'm going to pick it up, and I'm going to put that on the you know, strategy guide video game magazine shelf, where that is. I picked this up. This guy was a really cool guy. He had video games, nothing I was interested in, but one of my favorite video game franchises, and it is a Capcom game, Capcom developed, and I love this the foil art on it, man. Just the shine on it, it's so badass. And this is obviously for Onimusha, Onimusha 2 Samurai's Destiny, and it's a strategy guide. So it looks like not one, or these are just, I don't know. It seems like there was something attached to these, or sealed section. Oh, okay, never mind. So it has a sealed section over here where you open it up, and I guess there's more like secrets or stuff like that. I don't know, but that is pretty badass. But the poster is inside. It includes a giant poster, and I only picked it up for $2, so I think that was a great deal. And I always look out for you know, cool, at least the games that strategy guide games that I'm interested for. So that's pretty cool. All right, pick these up from Walmart. More shirts, man. I love my clothes. Permanently tired. I remember my brother saw this. He's like, "What the heck, man? You're not that old. Why'd you get that?" I'm like, "Dude, it's just you know, it's a shirt. It's a humorous shirt. Doesn't mean I'm actually permanently tired. Just to get a laugh out, something, you know." So I think that's pretty cool. And I found a couple more turtle shirts, man. And if I do, you know what? I'm gonna pick it up, definitely. So got that, and I love the original font, man. Just the original fonts just are kick ass. I love it. So I got that as well. And then there was a section where they have them folded up, and there was a section where they have them on like actual hangers. And I was looking through them, I'm like, no way. It was a little bit more expensive, but I mean, a little bit higher on the price. But just the colors and the patch in the front. Well, it's not a patch, but it's obviously, it feels like a patch, but it's embroidered in the front, and it's the manhole cover of a sewer, which is badass. And it says Ninja Turtles on it. Very, very awesome. And in the front, you got Raphael, and you also got Michelangelo. So it feels like they're in the back of like an alley or something like that, with the bricks on the wall. And you have Leonardo and Donatello on the back. So very cool looking shirt. And I think that's really awesome. Glad I picked that up. So, yeah. As far as video games this time, guys, not a lot of stuff, but I got the quality stuff that I'm going to enjoy playing for sure. In the wild, I'm not coming across anything too crazy anymore. I don't know, it could be like resellers beating me, or it could be other people collecting, but I pick up the stuff that I want. And I really got into the action figures lately, especially that I found out that the re-release and the reissued of the TMNT figures are popping up in the stores. There was one thing where it kind of like ticked me off a little bit, but I ended up going to Walmart yesterday just to pick up some figures, and I knew they had the pizza tossing ones where they're like wacky with their eyes popped out. And I have a couple of them from the original 90s loose. I think I have Donatello and Leonardo. Yeah. So, one day when I went shopping, I got one and another one yesterday. So I'm walking in the toy section, and I noticed they actually had, just to give you guys an idea. Alright, I'll pick that up later. That's okay. I picked this up recently. These are the original ones from the 90s, and I picked this up from the flea market. And they had the re-release of these guys, like all of them, a bunch of them. And I'm going back and forth, and I notice it. Instead of them being hung up, they had some on the bottom shelf too. And they were just stood up on there, piled up on one another. So they had the full set of these. And I think these are the movie star turtles or something like that. But anyway, so I picked up, I was like, all right, there's a bunch. I already got a lot of stuff, and I spent quite a bit of money. So I was like, I'm just going to pick up Leonardo and Raphael for now, and I'll go back another day and pick up, you know, Michelangelo and Donatello. So the guy's ringing up the stuff. He scanned it, and he keeps scanning it. It's not popping up. So as far as for the reissue figures, and then long story short, the manager came, and she was looking through. She's all like, oh, these are recalled. We can't sell them. So there was a guy behind me. He's like, why don't you just give it to him for free? And they're trying to figure it out for like 5-10 minutes, maybe more. I'm standing in line. I'm like, I really want these. Is there any way you could sell it to me? Because I will definitely pay for them. I don't care if they're on a recall or not. Oh, I'm sorry, we can't do that. It's on a recall. So why the heck do you guys have a bunch of them? There was probably like 15 to 20 figures. I'm not over exaggerating. Mixed up between all 4 turtles, and they had the full set, which if that was the case, because they're not going to be making any more if they're on a recall, and I'm just going to put them on my wall for like, display purposes, and just because I like them. It is what it is. But no, she's like, no, we can't do that, this and that. So I was like, all right, whatever, I'll just take that, and I left it. It was kind of like a bummer for a minute, so I was kind of like bummed out. I was like, damn, I really wanted those, but what can you do? So I was like, all right, just move forward. It is what it is. You can't change anything. Anyway, so that was that. So I ended up going, these are all different days. Picked up Keanu Reeves's John Wick 4, baby. Yeah, awesome movie. At the end, it sucks. I'm not going to get too much into details if you haven't seen it. It kind of, it's messed up what happens. But there is something, rumors going on. I don't know, there might be a part 5. We'll see a chapter 5. I hope so, because at the end of the day, you can't get rid of the Baba Yaga, man. It is what it is. He's the boogeyman. So, yeah. And I remember in the first 2 movies, I think it was the Russian guys, where they say that, obviously I'm not going to cuss because I don't cuss on this channel because kids and stuff might watch, because as adults, we have to be responsible for stuff like that. But anyway, that's just something that I think of. But, so he goes, there were stories of, him killing a guy at the bar with a pencil. And he goes, who kills a guy with a pencil? That's my best Russian accent. But, yeah. So that goes on, and it's like a staple saying of him, like, it's crazy. So he has like a reputation of like, obviously John Wick is John Wick. They find out about him or hear about him, is like, he's a one-man army. I've seen all 3. I hadn't seen this in a thing where I watched it on Blu-ray, and amazing movie, very, very well made. Again, they're one after another. It just keeps getting better and better. So yeah, John Wick 4, highly recommend it if you guys are into action films. If you haven't seen it, definitely check it out. John Wick movies are amazing. All right, now to the good stuff. More good stuff. This is the first time that I actually seen Zelda figures inside an actual store. I've never seen this before. When I was there yesterday at Walmart, again, there was only one Link figure left, and this is from Breath of the Wild, and they were both $10 a pop, which is great. And I got this probably a few weeks ago. So I picked up Zelda, and she has the Sheikah slate, and Link with his sword. So that's pretty cool. I remember I was so excited I picked these up. I was like, yeah, man. I took a picture of them and I sent them to my brother. I'm like, look, dude, I found Zelda figures. Like, oh, man, that's awesome. So, yeah, it was right in my shopping cart. And when I saw this, I was like, it's one of my favorite games, all-time favorite games. I love Zelda. And, yeah, this is actually going to go all right. So I got that where my index finger is. That actually is a N64 vintage Link figure. So I got that picture from the flea market for like $7 or $8. I remember that. I don't know why, but I still remember the price on it. So these figures I'm going to put somewhere around where that canvas picture is. So that's going to be pretty badass. So yeah, they'll go up there. So kind of like a, Breath of the Wild scheme. I said scheme. Breath of the Wild theme, sorry. But yeah. Next stuff, I'm going to show the turtle figures. Go faster because this video has been long enough. These are the reissued figures. So I picked up Krang. Super excited. I'm going to put these on the wall next to each other. It's going to look really, really nice. So I picked up Krang. And I also picked up Leatherhead. Picked up Shredder. Baxter Stockman. Rocksteady. Bebop. Genghis Frog. Now, a lot of these, I have all the original 90s figures, 80s, 90s figures, whatever you want to call them. I don't have Krang yet, but I am looking out for that. And again, something with the foot soldier, man. I can't find it. It gets sold out fast, I guess, or they didn't have it. But I'm not complaining whatsoever, don't get me wrong, because I was looking for these for a very long time, and all of a sudden, they're just popping up left and right all over the place. So I also picked up Splinter, very cool. And, of course, what the heck is this? Anyway, the plastic is kind of weird on that part right there. I don't know why. But, yeah. Having these brand new, you know, in the original packaging, as far as like from the vintage ones, they're very expensive. So it gives it that vintage vibe. And that's why I'm picking up so much of them. And I'm going to obviously keep them sealed because they just look awesome. And of course, I got Wingnut and Screw Loose. And I showed this in the sneak peek video. And I picked up the Sewer Servant Sauce Master. Whatever this is. Or are they all different themed? Oh, yeah. Okay. So each one has a different theme to them. Launch Reel Floating Pizza Pie Discs. So this one is obviously Raphael. It's a pizza tossing Raph. And I picked this up. I haven't seen these in Target. So they still had a few more, and I'm going to end up going and picking up Donatello and Raphael. The vintage ones, I do have them loose, but since I didn't have these and a Michelangelo one, I decided to pick these up. So that's pretty cool. So Raphael is the sewer servant sauce master. So that's pretty cool. You control the pizza shooting power. That's badass. Really like that. And these are a lot bigger figures. And it's more bulky in the front, is really popped out. So really cool. Love that. And I also picked up Michelangelo, obviously. And Michelangelo is the cheese chugging champ. I love that. So wacky, man. This just screams 90s. The colors and everything. I love that. Look at his eyes. And he has like a pizza in his mouth. That is so awesome. He has his nunchucks, but Raphael doesn't have his sai on this one. Well, actually, he does. Or are they supposed to be sais? Well, there's one that looks like a... Okay. All right, cool. So, yeah, that's that. And the pizza discs are like a bunch of them right there, which I didn't notice. I didn't pay attention to it that much, obviously, that I didn't notice. But really, really cool, man. Love this stuff. All right. And this was the first stuff that I picked up. I got all these four together. This was actually from Target. And when I saw them, again, I was like, what the heck? I've been looking out for these forever. And then that started the cycle of me going and like just looking out for these figures. Going to Walmarts and different Targets. And yeah, man. And these are the stored shell ones. So that is very cool. Got Michelangelo. Donatello. Leo and Raph. Oh, yes. Leonardo and Raphael as well. So you got Leonardo right there. Very cool with the... and everybody, it seems like, besides their original... katanas and the sais and the bow for Donatello or the nunchucks for Michelangelo. They also have like extra personal kind of like weapons on the side as well. So Leo has I want to say like a little, I don't know what that is. It's like an armadillo or something, but it looks like a weapon. And he has these like brass knuckle type things with the spikes on them. Raphael has like a mace axe thing going with like a boomerang. And Donatello has like a tomahawk with like a weird, it's like a fish with like a blade coming out the mouth. Insane, really cool, man. Yeah, really, really cool stuff. And a slingshot as well. And Michelangelo has like, I don't know what that is, but it looks like a crossbow or something. I have no idea. I don't know. Really, really wacky, but like so cool. I love it. Absolutely love it. And that was that for that, guys. So as you guys can see, I got a lot of freaking like action figures. So much. All right. I actually picked this up yesterday as well. So I got a big one. Big jumbo figure. If you guys remember this, I picked this up last time in one of my pickups videos. This is actually from 1989. As you can see, it's kind of like beat up. So they're actually bringing these gigantic jumbo figures back too. But I've only noticed Donatello and Leonardo. So I was like, all right, I'll go back and I'll pick them up. Now there's only Donatello left. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to pick it up because they're selling out like crazy. So as you can see, it says original 1989 figures. I'm obviously going to keep this in its box because it just looks so cool. Display, baby. And yeah, awesome, man. I think this was like probably like less than 30, something like that. It was like 27 something. But very cool. Love the box. And you know, there's like a little story thing on the back about the turtles, it says. And original 1989 figures, which these came out at that time as well. So yeah, man, the jumbo Donatello, very cool. And to start with that, now I'm going to go into the Mario stuff, and I showed this in a sneak peek as well that you guys already saw. So I picked up from the Mario Brother movies, Toad with his frying pan, and Mario with his toilet plunger. Very cool. There's also a Luigi one that's a part of this series, a Princess Peach. And I think there's a Bowser one, but the Bowser one looks really freaking badass. It's like a wider, bigger figure, and they made them like, really, the size of them, it's like really huge. So it's really cool. But I haven't seen those in store. Online, they go for quite a bit, and it's like way more expensive. These were a little bit for like 20 bucks, a little over 20 a pop. I thought there would have been more, to be honest, because of like the way they're made and the box and everything. Very detailed, beautiful looking figures. And yeah, love them. Very cool. And last but definitely not least, guys, I got these Jax Mario figures. And I picked this up yesterday with the Donatello figure. This was the last one. And it's an Ice Luigi with the Ice Flower. So I'm going to have a nice little Mario theme with... I basically have like more than 5 at this point, if not more. So that's pretty cool. Very nice looking figures. Love it. Very detailed again. The colors and everything and the packaging. Beautiful. And I picked these two up probably with like a different day with like other turtle figures that I got. Again, I got these from Target. So I got the Cat Toad with Super Bell. Again, these were like $9.99 a piece. So you can't go bad. You can't go wrong with that. They're beautiful looking figures too. And I got Iggy with the Magic Wand. And Iggy looks absolutely bizarre. Look at his eyes. But super cool. Love him. Very cool. I hope they have other, other figures like this. Because that would be really cool. Just go with that theme and it'll look amazing. And that's the reason why I love picking up stuff like this, guys. And it just gives the game room more of a game vibe, and I love that. Just putting it on the wall and looking at it every time, it just puts a smile on my face. Absolutely love it. So that is that. Thank you very much for watching. I know this video has been long because there was a lot of stuff I had to show. Really appreciate it, guys. And I hope you all have a fantastic day. Again, thank you very much for watching. Take care. Sammy's outie.
I'll be back.